involved in the spiritualist church, and I saw a lot of channeling and clairvoyance and all sorts of things going on, and something in me kept saying there was something wrong with it, and I was determined to stay until I could work out what it was. Well, it took me about, I think, 20-odd years to really understand what was going on, and that was through getting some of my own abduction experiences back, and then realising that a lot of channeling and a lot of clairvoyance was actually being run by these particular entities, often the reptilians and other fourth dimensional entities, and that people were being fed from through their the channeling that they were doing and the clairvoyance, and that it was actually no different to playing on a Ouija board, basically. So what you were saying about being really discerning about who you have as guides and all that type of thing is really important, because I think you'll find the majority of them aren't what we think they are. And from my own experience, and I've had a lot of different clairvoyants and psychics and channels around me, I've seen huge amounts of this sort of thing going on, this interference. And I've also seen friends who have actually gone crazy and ended up in mental institutions through channeling. And it started out good, and they were getting highs from it, and they were having wonderful experiences. And then it would start to change and turn into something quite disturbing, and they would basically lose their mind. So that it's an area that I think everyone needs to be really aware of, and I think the whole New Age movement needs to seriously be looked at with the type of things that people are doing, that they don't understand what's actually happening to them. And it's actually opening more portals for these beings to come through. That's what's actually occurring. So, yeah, just be aware. And also that clairvoyance, going back from the 70s till now, it's only in the last few years that I've noticed that some of them are actually able to even pick up on anything to do with the alien and other entities' agendas. Before then they hadn't, and I always wondered why. How come they never ever picked up on the fact that me or half my friends or my family were going through abductions and having these other entities interfering with them? I finally started to understand that it was because those particular, they were being controlled by them. That's what their clairvoyance was actually coming from. Some clairvoyance, sorry?
So that's really amazing, but that's actually something that was in the Ted Rice story, Masquerade of Angels, where he was in a spiritualist group helping heal, and he had genuine abilities because he was naturally clairvoyant. And whenever he asked the guides, not only through his guides but others, they kept deflecting the alien abduction issue and the memories he had about the spaceships that come and the missing time, and they kept trying to put it in spiritual platitudes, that it's for your spiritual evolution, but they kept deflecting. Oh, you don't need to know this now. And it's like, wait a minute. And then he found out, of course, ultimately that there was a big fat reptilian who was on the show pretending to be this wonderful spirit guide. And it's like, this is the program. It's like, wow, you know.
Yes, and the other...